Hampton.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Coach, how would you kind of assess your body of work?
We're good.
How would you assess your group's body of work so far?
Oh man, getting better every day. Very driven, focused. You know, a lot of experience in the room, obviously, but I think the thing I appreciate is how well they recognize there's another level, and that's what we're in the hunt to accomplish. So they've come along very nicely this spring. So building.
And then what have you seen from Isaiah and Riley and some of the older guys, just leadership-wise?
Yeah, starting with Foskey. Foskey, I mean, he has done a fine job of leading the way, not only his words, his actions, but you know, very pleased with him. Riley is another one who is having one of the better springs out of the entire group. You know, just to single him out for a simple fact that he's really worked at, you know, taking the next step for him. But just to be honest with you, there's a group of older guys that have all really taken the bull by the horn, so to speak, and become leaders. So we just got to keep building, and we have to continue to keep our goals on the forefront of our mind. So everything we do has an ultimate purpose, if that makes sense. So I've been very pleased with that.
And then a guy like Jacob Lacey's had injury after injury for his first couple of years, but he's finally healthy. I mean, what's he kind of shown you through this point?
Yeah, Lacey, he's one of those leaders, those upperclassmen that has stepped up and has played really good football. You know, he's done a fine job for us inside, and he's getting better every practice. He always has a great attitude, and I think a big part of that, you know, stems from his love of his team and obviously love of the game. So he's been a joy to work with, and he's done a fine job this spring.
And then a couple of the other guys, Jason.
Anye, yeah. Man, Tyson Ford, man, he's going to be special. Done a really good job. He's played a lot of snaps this spring, and is really turning into a really good football player. And I'm very excited about Tyson. Jason Anye is another one who, you know, is fully healthy now and is taking advantage of these reps that he's getting, these opportunities he's getting inside. So, you know, I think the future's bright for both those guys.
With Jason, is it kind of unique where he's only technically played 1 year of organized football a season? Is that a challenge for you at all, just to kind of remind yourself that he's caught up in certain areas?
Yeah, so, I mean, I think as a coach, you love that, you appreciate that, because, you know, he may be raw in some areas, but he's very coachable. So when people, I feel like when there's not a whole lot of things to unlearn, it's a lot easier. So I think he's a young player just because of his inability to play because of injuries, and he played, you know, 1 year in high school. I think there's a lot of potential there. And the biggest thing about Jason is he's eager to learn. He's very coachable. You know, we're working extra after practice every day, just about, and he wants to be a really good player. So future's really bright for Jason.
And then the last one for me is Aiden. What have you kind of seen from him, and is he a guy that could potentially move inside as well as play outside, kind of with Riley?
Yeah, you know, Aiden, that, you know, we'll see how he continues to grow. Right now we have him on the edge, but he's done a fine job. You know, he's after practice doing extra work as well, and he's just a very driven kid. So very talented, obviously, and he wants to do it the right way, which I appreciate. So I'm very excited about him also.
Coach, what steps forward are you looking forward to taking with this group of guys coming into this season? Yeah,
just the normal steps. You know, just being is, you know, it's like we're a good group. How can we become great? There's always room for improvement. So each individual and as a unit, and you look at wherever you are, like you look at today, our practice, how can we be better the next practice? And so that's the mentality we're taking. So it's really found in the details, you know, so greatness is found in the details. And so that's our mentality. So how can we, you know, take a good thing and turn it great? So, you know, that's really our focus, and that's what's driving us.
Coach, you're all set. Awesome. Your next station's right over there at the end of the table.
All right, thanks.